consciousness to properly celebrate this great festival. And thank you very much, Marge. We welcome you. We all welcome you with all our hearts. And we all are very eager to hear from you, even though you're not in Mauritius. The importance is not seeing, but hearing. Thank you very much, Marge, for your association.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you. Dhira Damodara Swami. Dhira Damodara Swami. Gopiyanava Girivarava Gopiyanava Girivarava Sudanandana Prajajanaranya Sudanandana Prajajanaranya Yamunatira Munatira Jaya Raja Ada Kunjavihara Jaya Raja Ada Kunjavihara Gopijanara Girivarara Janara Girivarara Yashodanandana Prajajanaranja Yashodanandana Prajajanaranja Yamunatira Panasara Yamunatira Panasara Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada 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 Shiva Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada 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 Shiva Prabhupada Jai Jai Gurudev 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 Jai Gurudev Jai Jai Gurudev 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 Jai Gurudev Jai Gurudev Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Astu Terasata Shri Maharshi Divine Grace ISKCON founder Acharya Jagat Guru Sri Bhakti Dhira Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Astu Terasata Shri Maharshi Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai आनंद गौरी भाई शौरण्य की जाय नामाचार्य श्रीला हरिदास ठाकुर की जाय प्रेम से श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जाय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपाल गोपीनाथ श्याम राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जाय Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Mathura Dham ki jai, Navadvip Mayapur Dham ki jai, Jagannath Puri Dham ki jai, Jamuna Mai ki jai, Ganges Mai ki jai, Tulasi Devi ki jai, Bhakti Devi ki jai, Samaveta Bhakti Vrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande. All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padya Krishna Vijaya Bhutale Shmate Bhakti Trita Shri Krishna Padaya Bhupada Shri Gaura Karana Shakti Vati Trita Jnana Timirandasya Jnana Jnana Salakaya Chakshulu Ita Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manubhishta Kapitam Jena Bhutale Swayambhupa Kadam Tadati Shwa Padantikam Vandeham Shri Gurun Shri Utapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagyajata Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvitam Savadutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lolita Sri Visakantam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namasute Tapakanchana Gurangira De Vrindavanishwari Prisavana Sweet Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakal Pataru Vyaschatkripa Sundigaya Patitanam Pavinivyo Vaishnavivyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Srimad Bhagavad-gita Siddhis ki Jai Sri Prabhupada ki Jai Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, so we are looking at a summary of chapter 2 of Bhagavad-gita. Chapter 2 is titled Content of the Gita Summarized. And it is called Gita Summarized because in this chapter 2, Krishna talked about the Vedas, the Vedas that you find in text 42 to 45 and 53. Krishna described the Vedas. Krishna also talked about Karma Yoga or Buddhi Yoga. In Buddhi Yoga or Karma Yoga, Krishna discussed that in text 39 to 53. But Buddhi Yoga or Karma Yoga. Then he talked about Jnana or Sankhya Yoga. Jnana Sankhya Yoga, Krishna discussed that in text 11 to 30. 62 and 63, Gyan Yoga or Sankhya. He also talked about the Atma, the soul. And that is a major part of the chapter 2, the soul. This is where Krishna discusses the most. So you find that Krishna discusses in text 12, text 13, text 16, 17, 20 to 25, 29, and 30. Krishna discussed about detachment or sannyas. Detachment or sannyas. He did that in text 48, 52, 55, and 71. Then he talked about samadhi. Samadhi is in text 15, 44, 53, 58 to 61, and 70. That is samadhi. Krishna also talked about karma kanda. Karma kanda, you see that in text 27, 31 to 38, 31 to 38, 42 and 43. Karma yoga. Then Vedanta. Vedanta, Krishna discussed this in text 45. And then Bhakti Yoga, the conclusion or the culmination, Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is in text 44, 49, 50, 64 to 66, and 72. In this way, chapter 2 is called the Gita summarized. Bhagavad-gita summarized. The Vedas, Karma Yoga, Buddha Yoga, Jnana or Sankhya, Atma, detachment or sannyas, Samadhi, Karma Kanda, Vedanta, and Bhakti Yoga. And 9 items Krishna discussed in chapter 2 Bhagavad-gita. That is where the name came from. Is it clear? All right. In text 1 and 3, 1, 2, 3, Lord Krishna chastises Arjuna and disapproves his so-called compassion. The standard of compassion of Arjuna was not approved by Krishna. Krishna chastised him severely. Text 1, 2, and 3. Krishna did not approve Arjuna's understanding of what is compassion. Text 4, 5, and 6. Arjuna surrenders to Krishna and Krishna begins to speak in Bhagavad-gita. So in Bhagavad-gita, you don't see Krishna in chapter 1. It was a preparation. Krishna came in Bhagavad-gita in chapter
Hare Krishna. It appears that Maharaj has some connectivity issue and he will join us shortly. Okay, now Maharaj is back. So Maharaj, please continue. Thank you.
Sorry for the disconnection. All right, so we are looking at we're looking at text 7 to 8. (11 to 13). Text 11 to 13. This is where the philosophy of Bhagavad-gita begins. Where Krishna is telling Arjuna that unnecessary lamentations should be avoided. Why? Because all individual souls exist eternally, and changing our bodies is normal in the material world. The body we have is a garment. Nobody laments when we change our dress. All of us are going to change our dress we are wearing now before we sleep. And nobody cries for that. Tomorrow morning we put on a different dress from what we are putting now. Nobody cries. So Krishna explained this in text 11. 11 he's chastising. 12, and in text 12, he gave a lesson to the Mayavadi, the impersonalist. And 13, he described the changes of the body to us, not to Arjuna. Krishna used Arjuna to represent us. So in Bhagavad-gita, you'll see Arjuna was addressed as Gudakesh before he abandoned his weapon. I'm not going to fight. One who is not in illusion. He doesn't lament. So Krishna already called Arjuna Gudakesh, one who does not lament, one who is not in ignorance. It's after that Arjuna is lamenting, oh Govinda, I will not fight. Dhira, they are not in knowledge. So they can do anything. But why should we in knowledge do the same thing foolishly? Because I was smiling. Yeah, you know philosophy? You know philosophy? Are you lamenting? So Krishna told Arjuna, Nanu Shochanti Pandita. A Pandita cannot lament. So you're not a Pandit, but you're just speaking like that. Just keep quiet because you're a fool. That is 11, 13, 11, 12, and 13. In text 14 and 15, Krishna teaches us to tolerate dualities. Because now the soul is established. So duality is not for the soul. Duality is on the body. Duality is on the body. So Krishna told Arjuna, of course, like I said before, Krishna is telling us to tolerate duality. Just like you gave example. Now, in some places, it's winter. Last month, winter was not there. It was summer, very, very hot in India, in Brindavan, very hot. Here in Lagos, very hot. And also in Mauritius, it's nice, warm, it's not cold. in some places, you go to Europe now, it's extremely cold, minus. After a few months, there will be summer, heat. Everybody. So as far as the material world is concerned, we cannot say no summer, no winter, only spring. To have that situation, the spring, that would be in Goloka, not here. So Krishna says, as far as the material world is concerned, dualities are here. And the spirit soul, one who wants to transcend material nature, should rise above dualities. Equanimity is a eligibility for liberation. That is take 15. The qualification for liberation is to be equal to heat and cold, happiness and distress. Of course, a stone is equal to heat and cold. A stone. A stone does not feel cold, does not feel heat. So, but they're not going back to Godhead because in the spirit soul. Therefore, Lord Krishna didn't say one who is happy will go back to God, or one who is full of distress will go. No, one who is equal to both as a spirit soul should transcend that. That is 15 and 14 and 15, 16 to 22. Here, the philosophy of the soul, Krishna started giving analysis. The soul never dies at any time. And the body is perishable, always. Always. The body changes every moment. There's no time the body just remains in one place. The body changes constantly. But the soul is eternal all the time, not sometimes, all the time. So changing body is similar to changing clothes or dresses. So a self-realized soul should not lament for that. If one leave this room where we are staying now and enter another room, nobody will cry for it. Nobody will lament for it. Why? Because we have knowledge that the person has left this room, but in that room there, if I go there, I will see him. And if you go, you will see him or her there. Similarly, those who are self-realized, they know that the soul has left this body to take another body, or is going back to a different planet or to Godhead, for one who is very fortunate. Therefore, a wise person does not lament for changing body while quitting the body or while accepting the body. Krishna teaches this in 16 to 22. And then 23, 24, 25, the qualities of the eternal soul is clearly defined. Krishna explained the quality clearly. 23 to 25. By the qualities of the eternal soul. And then in 26 to 30, birth and death are inevitable. No need to lament for the eternal soul. In 13, Krishna already told Arjuna, told us that the body is going through six stages, and finally disappear. That is the body, not the soul. Therefore, there is no need to necessarily lament for that which we cannot keep for eternity. That which is eternal cannot be killed, and that which is temporal cannot be maintained. Krishna discusses in in 26 to 30. In 31 to 32, Krishna said we should, if we do our prescribed duties are recommended in the scriptures, the door for liberation is open. Every confined soul, all confined soul want to be exercise freedom. So Krishna described that. How to do that is by doing our prescribed duty. The process of liberation comes through that, doing a prescribed duty. Therefore, Krishna did not approve Arjuna's desire to go to the forest and do meditation, which is meant for Brahmana, not for Kshatriyas. 33 to 36, 33, 34, 35, 36. Krishna gave a clear protection to guide us. That it is not that it's an optional. If you like, you do. If you don't like, you can avoid it. Krishna said no. By avoiding doing our prescribed duty, will incur sin. We become infamous and will be criticized heavily by those who knows the principle of a respectable person. Those who know that process, they will criticize, and Krishna sternly mention one who has been honored. Dishonor is more than death. Better for one to die. If one dies, better. Because people are going to kill your name. That happened to the avant.
And now we have Maharaj. Thank you.
Sorry for the disconnection always. Yeah. So, location warn us seriously that if we avoid our prescribed duty, we are not going to be glorified, but be criticized and even crucified, which will not be palatable for Kshatriya. So we must do our prescribed duties. because by doing a prescribed duty, we'll get promotion. Text 37, Krishna explained the benefit of fighting, kingdom in victory and heaven in defeat. It's all auspicious. Therefore, in all circumstances, we should fight. In text 38, Krishna explained that dutifully fight with equanimity, there is no sin. If we fight on behalf of Krishna, if you serve Lord Krishna, then we have no sin because everything will go to Krishna. He is the one who gave the order. The one is acting on authority. If a soldier take a gun and kill somebody in the street, will be arrested and crucified. But if the same soldier, if he fight for the country, the war, the country, and kill millions of people, he'll be promoted. The same activity, different.
It looks like Maharaj got disconnected again. Let's wait for him.
Sorry, my network is not so favorable today. Anyway, so let's continue. I will soon finish. Yes, 39 and 40. Forty-one to 46. Vyasaya Atmika Buddhi. 47, 48, 49. How to practice Niskam Karma Yoga. How to practice that. Krishna gave the explanation how to execute it. 50 to 53. The benefit of acting in Buddha Yoga. 50 to 53. The benefits. Acting in Buddha Yoga. 54. In text 54, Arjuna is asking Krishna about the very, very important topic about the Stita Pragya, the nature of a Stita Pragya. One who has attained all this wonderful platform What is the behavior of the person? 55 is the symptoms of a Sthita Pragya. 55. From 55, Krishna started giving the answer. 56, 57, Sthita Pragya's response to dualities in speech. How does he speak? A Sthita Pragya, one who is self-realized. How does he speak? Like a frog? No. Krishna give that is 56, 57. Krishna started the answer from 55. End in 71. 58 to 56, Sthita Pragya's sense control in sitting. How does he sit? Means how does Sthita Pragya control the sense? How does he respond to our stimulations? He withdraws the sense like a tortoise. Let's give an example. Sense control is difficult even for the wise and is possible only by Krishna Bhakti. One falls down in 8 stages due to uncontrolled mind. It is Sthita Pragya does not fall down because he knows when, where, and how to use the senses. That is 58 to 63. Now in 64 to 71, which is the end of Krishna's explanations to the nature of a Sthita Pragya. Sthita Pragya's sense of engagement is working. How does he engage the senses? By attaining the Lord's mercy, once intelligence is established and one attains great peace. People are looking for peace. It's 66. In 63, Krishna explained how those who are looking for peace, those who are looking for satisfaction, they fail to get it because they are ayukta. All of them are yukta. A yukta knows how to get over everything and attain success, attain peace. Agitated senses carry away intelligence. That's in very, very, very nice. 70, take 70. Krishna described a devotee as a samudra. Agitated senses carry away intelligence, and a Sthita Pragya is unagitated. So qualities and destination of a Sthita Pragya is described in text 71. 72 to 78 is a experience. A Krishna asks Arjuna from 69. So Krishna is asking Arjuna his experience in hearing Bhagavad-gita in 72. In 73, Arjuna explained to Krishna what is the effect of hearing Bhagavad-gita. That is 73. 74 to 78. Sanjaya explains his experience in hearing Gita, even though Krishna was not speaking to him directly, but because he had the message of his gurus yesterday, he was seeing everything how Krishna is speaking to Arjuna, and he concluded that where Krishna is, where devotee Arjuna is, and when the relationship is bona fide, there are a lot of wonderful experiences. its victory, its opulence. All desirable things will take place. That is a summary of chapter 2 Bhagavad-gita. If you want to go to detail, do Bhakti Sastri. Now I'll give you the summary. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Maharaj, for this very elaborate and enlightening lecture on the chapter 2 overview of Bhagavad Gita. Now we would like to open the floor. Devotees can raise their hands virtually or send questions in the chat. Maharaj can mercifully answer, enlighten us.
Yes, I'm here for you. Since some hands are there.
Yes, Disha Mataji, could you please unmute and ask your question? Thank you.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, I have two questions. So first question is Maharaj, all the Pandavas are very dear to Krishna, but why Krishna only chose Arjuna to give this all the knowledge, Maharaj?
That Krishna explained in text 3, chapter 4. Chapter 4, Bhagavad-gita, text 3. Bhaktu Simisakati Tirahasa Taraputam. Yes, the five Pandavas are very dear to Krishna. They are eternal associates of Krishna. They have different relationship with Krishna. Yudhishthira Maharaj and Bhimsena, they are superior to Krishna, so to speak, materially speaking. Therefore, the relationship between the low and the higher is not so palatable. The relationship between those who are below, they're also not palatable. The relationship between friends, the middle, is the best, is sweeter. And Arjuna is in the middle. Arjuna is the middle of the five. The two are junior, two are superior to Krishna. Arjuna is in the middle. So he is the best. He is the friend of Krishna and a very sweet devotee of Krishna. Therefore, Krishna selected him to be the recipient or the channel for all of us to hear Gita. Right?
Yes, Maharaj. And Maharaj, my second question was like Arjuna, when he wanted to run away from battlefield, Krishna said to work, but for Krishna's satisfaction. So when we are studying or working, I don't get that happiness when I go to college. I feel very negative, Maharaj. But I feel very happy when I come out of the college or I am in college, but I'm teaching to some friends and saying, distributing books. I feel very happy, Maharaj, at this when I serve Krishna. So is I'm running away from my material duties, or I what should I do now, Maharaj? I'm not understanding. I'm not getting happiness when I'm doing this college studies.
That is not running away. Actually, one should not do these things. One should not go to modern school. Papa said it's a slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse. But because we are so degraded and we don't have faith in Krishna, we cannot depend on Krishna fully. So we have to hang on all these material things which are contaminations. It is just because we have no faith in Krishna and our faith in Krishna is not very strong. We are very, very weak, and that is all the alternative for us because of our nature. So we are hanging on to that. where most of us are not like Harada Sekura. You think Harada Sekura will go to our school? Will go and learn about geography and physics? He already know about it. Without going to school, he already knows about that. You think Harada will, though he's born, so to speak, a Yavana, you think Harada will go and ask for a job in a factory? He will not. So because we're not on that level, therefore we have to hang on all these unnecessary things and pollute ourselves. From my own experience here in Lagos, I've been to many factories here to see some of our members. It is hell. The energy is really tamasic. The machine is vibrating the whole place. How can one be a Brahman in such a situation? When you are vibrating with negative energy throughout the whole day, and people are going to be like this for life. And they have accepted that as life, it's enjoyment. So it's a different experience to distribute books. A different experience. And have Harinam. Devotees from Mauritius have gone to Rodrigues Island. So they have announced in a public that we have a public lecture. People should come and to talk to the youths. Many people didn't come there, so they were asking me. I said, "Let's should go to the market and have Harinam. It will be more beneficial than to have to even if 10 people, 100 people will come. Better have Harinam. It will be more beneficial, and this will present them and books." So devotees went there, and in no time, 100 books were distributed in no time. Present were distributed. The devotee ran out of books. See, it's the whole potency of the holy name. Cannot compare that to Ugra Karma. Ugra Karma, Krishna said it is Jagata Hitaya. It is meant for destruction of the world. When we say destruction, we're not just talking about the whole global thing. The whole is if you're in the room is destroyed, where will you be? You're also destroyed. So it is meant for destruction for all of us. So that is the point. All right, next.
Yes, Maharaj, thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. Now, Shiv Kumar Prabhu, please unmute yourself and ask your question. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances to your lotus feet. Maharaj, one question on the second chapter, the Sthita Prajna stage of rising above the material happiness and distress, Maharaj. Can that be equated to the Nishta stage in the 9 stages of devotional service, Maharaj?
Yes, the stage of Nishta, one is free from sin. At that stage, one is free from sin, one is free from karma. Only in the special cases that you see some stresses of karma still there. And that one is Christian who is personally kept it there to continue to push us to go deeper and deeper and deeper. But in general case, the stage of Nishta karma is free. So the state of pragya is free. It doesn't fall prey to the senses because the senses are under his control. He has gone above the dualities of the mind and the agitation of the senses, because he knows how to use the senses whenever it is necessary, where it is necessary, how the senses will be used. He knows all. It is in his hand. Therefore, he is free and happy. Right?
Thank you so much, Maharaj. Dandavad.
Thank you very much, Marge. Does anyone have any other questions? While waiting, Marge, I have a question of my own, if I could ask, please. You mentioned that self-realized souls are unaffected by death, but how do we help people who are very much aggrieved and very much lamenting over the death of their family members?
Have we ever seen any person or helped any person who is lamenting to revive back the person they are lamenting for? Have we ever seen anybody who lamented seriously over the other disease of a family member, the person came back? Any history? Will we ever have somebody who said, oh, go back, your mother is lamenting too much, just go back to her? Will it happen? That is not the way. Therefore, it doesn't make sense for anyone to lament, and it is ignorance. So we should explain to the person, see, an intelligent person should not do things without considering the benefit. So what is the benefit of lamentation? What is the what does lamentation benefit us? How does it benefit us? The person is going to come back? No. We simply disturb ourselves for nothing. And many times I've asked the people, so suppose you know that the person you are lamenting for is in heaven, and you are here in Montreal, in Mauritius. The person is in heaven, in Mauritius. Who should lament for who? The person is in heaven is will lament for us, or we should lament for the person who is already in heaven planet? So the whole thing is just ignorance. Because we don't know. So it is better for us to know why Krishna take a long time, detailed explanation to give us to understand the difference between the soul and the body. Because he wants us to be free from unnecessary suffering. That's the importance of knowledge. One who knows, Krishna said this. So it is unnecessary. It's unnecessary to lament. 100% unnecessary to lament. For a pure devotee, leaves the planet, we should cry, but don't lamenting. Oh, Krishna, why did you take my guru? Oh, Krishna, why Prabhupada supposed to be here eternally? If Prabhupada say, what will you do? If Prabhupada say, what will you do? When he was here, what did we do? What did you do when he was here? What did you do? If we over lament, just lament, we'll forget to do what the Guru would like us to do. Now we should do what is necessary to be sure that we are following him, for keeping his instructions as famous, that as the principle we should use to judge our life every day and live a life which is pleasing and satisfying to him, not lamenting. What do you think?
Thank you very much, Maharaj. The most perfect answer.
Hare Krishna.
Vaijayanti Mataji has a question. Could you please ask? Thank you.
All right.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, my humble
Yes,
obeisance.
Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you, Maharaj, for the summarization of chapter 2. It was very nice. Maharaj, I have a question that you have said in an answer that this material study is a slaughterhouse, Maharaj. So, so we can understand the emergency of giving the spiritual knowledge, specifically the Sankirtana Yagya to the masses, Maharaj. So since the Gita Jayanti is also very near, so my question is how we can quickly give this knowledge of Bhagavad-gita or the Sankirtan Yagya basically to the masses at large. Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Thank you. The best thing is that we ourselves should wholeheartedly accept this. We should accept this. We should appreciate Bhagavad-gita very deeply. We should make Bhagavad-gita our companion. If you do this, we have the potency to give it out. The zeal, the eagerness, the determination to give it out will be very, very strong. And with that potency, when we go out, we will be able to affect people in a very powerful way. Because people will see the effect of the level of compassion we have in our mind towards them. They also see our level of conviction of what we are doing ourselves to be affected. And when we stretch our hand to people, they will take it. Because they can feel our enthusiasm, they can feel our purity, they will feel our conviction. We ourselves are very convinced that, yeah, this is the only solution. Therefore, we are not simply selling. We're not simply selling this. We use the word distribute. We are distributing, we are giving Krishna to people because we are convinced about who Krishna is. We accepted him as the supreme. And what he has taught us in his song here is real life. We're very enthusiastic to give it. This is how I feel. That's how Prabhupada also convinced us because he was fully convinced. Therefore, those who come in contact with him also were affected by his conviction, were affected by his purity, they are affected by his eagerness to distribute it because they could see. And he was very determined. When Srimati Muralji told him, no, Swamiji, you are too old, you go to America, you will die there. Prabhupada said, let me go and die there. Better for me to go and die there than to sit here. And if I die in America, distributing Bhagavad-gita, it will be superior to me living the body in Vrindavan. So he went to America with that enthusiasm. And that's how he succeeded. So we should carry this legacy and we ought to do the same thing. This is how I feel. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, thank you so much. So enthusiasm, eagerness, and purity, apart from this thing, knowledge, you have said,
Yes.
Maharaj.
Yes.
Okay.
Knowledge is empty. People say knowledge is power, but the knowledge is not power. Character is power. And character comes from the conviction, the realization of value what we have, with compassion that we can put it and we can give it out. Character is power, not knowledge.
Character. Okay.
Yes, that's power.
Okay, character is power.
Yes.
Okay, Maharaj. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Thank you very much, Marge, for lighting up our path. We have one more question in the chat from Yuvraj Sharma Prabhu. Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam. What is the stage of Samadhi and how can we attain that?
Samadhi, in a simple understanding, is a stage of perfection. As a stage of perfection. Where the soul has attained ultimate liberation. Ultimate liberation is pure love of Godhead. That is Samadhi. Samadhi is not merging into Brahman. So how to attain that is the process we are following now. Sadhana Bhakti. That is the process. If we diligently follow this system, we will attain that stage of Samadhi. So we should keep that as a goal. The pure love of Godhead, Samadhi, that is the goal. So we should work towards that, but we should know the goal. If you know the goal, then we can work towards that. If you don't know the destination of our journey, we will not put a lot of effort. But if you know the destination, the distance or destination, we know the kind of speed we should use to get there on time. Hari Bol.
Thank you very much, Marge, for this wonderful
Hare
answer.
Krishna.
We have a few minutes left. If Marge, if you could kindly share a few words on how we can celebrate and honor Gita Jayanti day after tomorrow so that we can make Bhagavad-gita our companion, how you have mentioned. Thank you, Marge. We would be very grateful.
Krishna has a purpose of speaking the Gita. It has a purpose. Let's say Bhagavad-gita is Krishna's love letter to his friend Arjuna. And so if you accept this, that this is Krishna's confidential a message to us, it will benefit us a lot. So just a day after tomorrow, that would be Gita Jayanti. It's a wonderful day. We should spend our day reciting the whole Gita. We should speak about the Gita. We should try to understand the purpose and why Christians put the Gita. Christian want, when we take about Gita in our hands, we want to hear what Christian want to tell us. And what Christian will tell us is to help us, like Arjuna, overcome all the unnecessary things and attain perfection like he did. So Bhagavad-gita is meant for liberating us from material existence and listening to Krishna. So let's hear Bhagavad-gita and experience the result Arjuna had after hearing Bhagavad-gita. And that will be considered perfection of hearing Bhagavad-gita and the success of hearing Gita, attending Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you very much for your whole enlightening association. We are very fortunate and very grateful. It is so rare to have the association of a pure devotee. And this is how we'll be able to understand the Bhagavad-gita. Thank you very much, Maharaj, and thank you very much, all the assembled devotees who have come to hear. Maharaj, thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Bhagavad-gita Siddhis ki jai. Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hari Hari.